I'm sure too that the clients that come to you when they are, let's say, transitioning careers, looking for new jobs, that there's this interview anxiety that comes with it, where they are having lots of success with you now, they're landing interviews, but now this is like the night before, the day before the big interview at the dream company that they want to work for. Do you have any tips there for someone that has a lot of this kind of anxiety around interviewing, especially like more like technical interviewing for, let's say, software engineers?
Yeah, get a lot of practice. And if you have a coach specifically for interviewing or landing a job, ensure that they offer mock interviews because that's the best way that you can attune your nervous system so that you're like, okay, I feel nervous, but also I'm able to talk through and answer questions at the same time. It's okay to feel nervous. Like there are some public speakers who've spoken on thousands of stages, right? And they still feel shakes, jitters, anxiety before their talk, and they settle down once they're on stage. So that practice is going to get you there. Also, if it's technical interviewing, right, it's almost like muscle memory after a while. You smash out a couple leak code questions, like your brain absorbs it and then you see it and then you just regurgitate it. And again, it might not be perfect. Like maybe someone says, like, oh, you didn't talk enough, or oh, you didn't you tell me about your thought process enough. And that's why we practice on them, and the way that you practice has to stimulate the real environment and try to get it as close as possible because that's what's gonna actually nail it. If you're doing leak code problems and you're eating chips at the same time and it takes you 5 hours, you're it's not gonna be the same as when you're sitting in a 30-minute technical interview across from potentially one of your coworkers and they're asking you to solve a problem. You're not gonna be able to like whip out your chips and take 5 hours to do it. So ensure that when you're practicing, like set it up, like give yourself 30 minutes, talk through the problem when you're trying to solve it. And that will get you better results than, like I said, if you're like, oh, I'm practicing and I'm doing the due diligence of practicing, but you're being lazy about it.
If you enjoyed this clip, make sure you watch the entire video, which has a lot more content just like this. And if you want to make sure you don't miss any of our episodes where we talk to leaders in the tech industry, from software engineers to product managers to engineering managers, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and also click the notification bell.